How to make cannabis oil from flowers. It is a complete guide to teach you how to prepare medical cannabis oil in accordance with the special recipe of Rick Simpson, in order to free you from dependence on B-resin holding. Many people, like you, are falling through the cracks every day, need cannabis oil to treat various medical purposes, but the license or lawful access to preventive medicine. Somehow it seems that only a license to death gives access to drugs prevented, so that in fact if not you are ill with a chronic illness or cancer of the law simply ignore the existence of your medical problem. This leaves many people are powerless. However, to not remain in darkness, we decided to give access to this important information for the Israeli population. This simple guide requires no special conditions, components or knowledge, but only a little free time and quality and quantity of commodity respectable secret. He started to work. You can watch in English, click here, or alternatively watch in Hebrew. Preparation in medical cannabis oil, click here. Ingredients needed for making medical cannabis oil. Marijuana quality and clean with no leaves or branches unnecessary, grinder, 2 buckets, plastic containers are large, pure alcohol 95%, tool uktash stick, hammer schnitzel, a thermometer for cooking, thermometer, filter paper, coffee filters, a funnel, a fan, a pot, finjan, another pot, electric stove, water, syringes without a needle. Working procedures when preparing cannabis oil. Be sure to cook in a ventilated area and use a fan to disperse the fumes of alcohol. Make use of electric only. Senior. Do not use a gas appliance. Specific supervision is necessary. The process may take several hours. Had control over every few minutes cooking. Do not light a fire, especially smoke near the pot during the cooking process, because of the flammable alcohol fumes that evaporate into the air. Be sure to clean the pot and remove any leaves or twigs unnecessary. By type of alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, isopropanol, or rubbing alcohol quality, with high alcohol percentages. Recipe according to Rick Simpson, how to make cannabis oil from flowers. Step 1. Prepare your workspace. Position the electrical non-metallic near an open window or a terrace. If you are able to work out, maybe it is better. Table and turned it. Deployed all the ingredients to everything to be available for each step of the process. Then, place the hot plate fan to disperse the fumes of alcohol quickly and safely. Step 2. Cleaning marijuana leaves and branches unnecessary. Start cleaning the pot, remove unnecessary branches and leaves, separated flowers and other plant parts unnecessary. If you choose to buy marijuana, this step may be shorter. Now, choose the amount you want to use. Took care to make sure that the amount of alcohol and syringes disposal sufficient for the process. Step 3. Grinding marijuana with grinder. Take the plastic containers, you select one, it can be a bucket or any other suitable work surface, pour it into the flowers of cannabis were separated and maintain the flowers of marijuana with grinder. We have built a sophisticated, you can use a food grinder, electric food suggests to shorten the working time. The end result should be as close as possible to powder. Step 4. Grinding marijuana combined with alcohol. Now, cover the bottom of the bucket alcohol layer veil, take the meat hammer or rod crushing and begin to crush and grind the grains of pollen to the flowers. Repeat up to a desired result. Step 5. Alcohol, marijuana overflow. The fifth stage after crushing flooded marijuana flowers of alcohol to be covered in the solution, continued crushed and mixed for a few minutes to get maximum absorption of THC. Cannabis oil is a quality oil that has been through cooking process, therefore, is required to invest a lot of attention at every stage. Step 6. Extraction solution. After 20 minutes on average, between 10 and 40 value, including cannabis powder and alcohol induced deep into the stage filtration, prepare extra bucket or container, a funnel and a coffee filter and slowly pour the solution prepared through a filter coffee, filter paper. Keep leftovers. Step 7. cannabis cooking oil. This is a critical step. Needed a lot of attention and can be very dangerous. Do not start a fire from now on and perform cooking according to the procedures discussed initially. Exposure to fire-combined alcohol vapor can cause fire and explosion. Began with the lighting of the fan, referred him to the hot plate, place the pot, container with a solution, opening windows. Make sure the airway which creates the fan blows the vapor removed out of the window. Bring the pot to a boil with a solution, bubbling easy, then added to a solution of 10 to 12 drops of water according to the ISO to help evaporation of alcohol. If you have a cooking thermometer to check the temperature of the solution, and make sure that it does not exceed 140 degrees Celsius to prevent the THC evaporate. If you do not have a thermometer handy, be sure to keep the heat off the very minimum their hot plate settings. Now, in order to maintain the strong effect of the oil, will be asked to take care of it by cold. Play with the pot gently to help complete removal of alcohol fumes. Moved from side to side to prevent the mixture harden. Step 8, Water disposal. After that looks like all the alcohol vapor evaporated and who remained with the pot with a thick brown solution, put the medium temperature heat recognized average. Now solve the water splashed to red at the alcohol. You can see small bubbles that appear in the oil. Heat the pan until lumped. This process can take several hours and require you to test the solution every few minutes. Would control the oil. Always make sure the heat is not too high and be sure to visit the oil every few minutes. Finally, you will know how to identify the desired result. Cannabis oil transferred into syringes without needle. Store them in a cool, dry and shaded